Alrighty, here we go. It's been quite some time since my last garbage grub. I really haven't had a chance to go out and eat because of the quarantine. And because of that, I've been doing a lot of frozen food. That also means I've not been doing a lot of walking, and so I've been putting back on the weight that I lost, unfortunately enough. I'm looking to knock that all out again once the quarantine lifts and I can actually start doing something. I finally got a job offer, so that's cool. But let's get into some of this food. So with the frozen foods that I've been eating, for lack of a better term, it's all been really greasy. It's all been really microwave focused. And so I've got El Monterey extra crispy chicken green chili taquitos. And now I've been eating these off and on for the past 2 weeks. I do like them. I eat a lot of Monterey foods, in particular taquitos, because it's simple. You throw it in a microwave for about a minute, and then suddenly you got this nice little taquito to go on. Now these, they taste pretty good, and now I don't know if this is my microwave or not, but I put it in for a minute and 30 to make sure it's thoroughly cooked. And all the filling comes out. It's a bit too runny of a filling to really stick around. And so half the time I'm just eating bread and having to like use my plate as a dipping plate for all of the remaining sauce and cheese and stuff. Still fine, just not great. And those cook in groups of 3 for about a minute, depending on your microwave. And then I've got a Monterey beef and bean green chili burrito. It's listed as mild. I'm not certain if they have any hotter. If they do, let me know, because I would love to dig in on that. That's pretty good. This one, same thing. You put a single burrito on a plate, microwave it for a minute or so. And I also do a minute and 30 just because my microwave doesn't tend to cook thoroughly otherwise. And flavor-wise, it's really good. I feel like they could have got a little bit more on the green chili. And if they have anything spicier, I would definitely love it a lot more. But it works fine. I meant to bring my Buffalo Wild Wings Asian Zing sauce. Very good red chili sauce. It's, if you like sweet and spicy, it's a really good one. Not the sauce, but the flavors of sweet and spicy. And so I strongly recommend it. I love it for just about everything. I threw it on a ham sandwich yesterday. Wasn't the best, but I love it. But this, without a doubt, doesn't need much. Just, ooh, some salsa would go really good on it. Probably something a bit heavy on a bit heavier on the onion side, just for that flavor. But you could easily go to your mama and say, "Mama, I need some salsa," and dig into that. Now, if mama is letting you talk her into making some salsa, talk her into making some burritos. Like I said, with all this is all really greasy, really oily, and I've been experiencing that firsthand. My face has been breaking out real bad just because so much oil, so radical of a change in my diet and everything. And again, I'm hoping to change all that once the quarantine is over. And then still got a couple of taquitos, so I'm gonna take down those. And still one of those things where you take a bite and it's mostly bread and you're just kind of disappointed, but it's not bad. I feel that if I had a more precise temperature microwave, it would do a lot better. So that way I could put it in for a minute exact and it would be fine. But every once in a while, just Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to talk with my mouth full. Every once in a while you'll get one with quite a bit of stuff in it, and it tastes really good. My average for that is about 1 out of 3. Typically, the middle one is the one that tends to keep it, which, fine and dandy, whatever. I'll eat through the first 2 just to get the bread flavor out of the way, and then finish off with the best one. And then I've got these little Jimmy Dean egg and cheese and bacon biscuit roll-ups. They're not bad. They don't tend to heat properly, and so I definitely recommend an extra 15 to 30 seconds for these. And they're about a minute in the microwave as well. You do 2 of them at once. But flavor-wise, Jimmy Dean tends to do some pretty good stuff. I'm not a fan of their sausage and everything, but if they made a sausage one of these and that's all they had, I would definitely go for it. As you can see, these are sizable little buddies. You can easily pop 2 of these in the microwave, and it's about the length of a egg roll total. And it's filling. It's majority bread. You can see there's a good, I would say, 1/4 inch diameter of bread, easy, all around the thing. Really filling. And then the egg and bacon and everything is just there for filling and flavor, and it's really good flavor. And I do really like these foods, but I cannot stress enough, do not do these as your main meals for all of the days. I have been doing them during the quarantine just because I have not many other options. But hell, go out to the market, be it a Walmart, Market Street, what have you, HEB if you're in Texas, shout out. But make sure you're going out, you're buying some eggs, you're buying some bacon, you're buying some ham, what have you, and you're making your own. The best way to manage what goes into your body is to make sure you're doing it yourself. If you go in and you see eggs and you're like, all right, cool, I like eggs, then you have the choice of AAA grade eggs, and you can go farm fresh, what have you. You have a lot more control over what's going into your body. This is all processed, packaged, and shipped out. Half the time they don't even care. Half the time they'll use egg substitute or something else. They're tasty. I'll definitely give them that, but just moderation with these little bad boys. Like I said, I've been breaking out real bad. You can't really see it too well on the video just because of lighting and everything, but my skin has been really oily. You can definitely see in my hair, it's a lot more oily than usual. And so it's been affecting me really bad. You consider that you pick up a box of those for maybe like $5, and you get maybe 8, I want to say, with the burritos. Yeah, 8. And then you stop and consider, okay, if I bought tortillas, if I bought ground beef, and I bought beans and green chili, I made my own, how much would it be? Well, you're looking at maybe $2 for the tortillas, typically around $5 to $6 for a pound of ground beef. If you're just doing a couple of cans of beans, you can get away with less than $5 for like 2 cans easy, depending on brand. If you're doing something like Wolf brand or Bush's baked beans, it's definitely going to go up a lot higher, but it's still manageable. And then green chilies is all dependent on where you're at. Typically in Texas, we were getting them around like a pound or something for $2, just because there were so many people making green chilies around town. And that will give you easily well over double the amount, double the size. So you're looking at 16 burritos that are equivalent of 32 of that. So you're talking about 4 times as much food for roughly 4 times the amount of price, with also a big control of what you put into your body. Now keep in mind that does take time. You cook the meat, you got 10 minutes easy there. The beans, most of the time, if you're doing canned or something, you just have to wait for them to heat up. If you're cooking them from scratch, you gotta boil those bad boys, or a few other choices, but I'm not gonna go into those just because I'm not entirely sure on how to cook beans otherwise. And then you got chopping prep. So you're talking maybe an hour, but then you've got food for the next 5 days easy, rather than a small snack. Typically in a day, I will go through, if I only had the burritos, since this is our analogy, I would be going through easily 4 for a meal. Now that is partly because I'm a bigger boy. I'm still around 240 pounds, so there's that. But it's, when I can eat 2 burritos and be done with it, and that can even keep me through the day, by comparison to a quick 1-minute meal, time-wise, yeah, it's a lot better. Nutrition in almost every other aspect, it's still strongly recommended that you make your own food. Without anything else to really go on, I'm gonna call it there. Please keep in mind, once the quarantine lifts, I'm expecting you guys, and yes, I'm talking to you, Josh, John, hell, even even all the other guys like Chase and Sam. I expect all of you to do better on what you're eating, because now we don't have the excuse of the quarantine. All right, until next time, guys. See ya.